Hi everyone, thank you for joining me for today's video. My name is Lena. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. So it's going to be a slightly different video for you today. I feel like I've been talking about a lot of limited editions and seasonal collections in my videos, but it's the end of the year and I feel like I want to talk about something very classic and timeless. So simply in this video, I like to present my all-time Chanel favorites. So I want to talk to you about these makeup items, not limited editions. These are from the core collection. So I want to introduce what's my favorite, what's been repurchased, what's been in my collection for a long time. And God forbid, if something happens to these makeup items or fragrances, I would instantly repurchase and make sure I have all of them always in my collection. So something like that. And also I wanted to talk to you about this jewelry brand idyl. It's not a sponsored video, but the brand kindly sent me more than a couple pieces of my choice. So I had a very close experience as a real shopper, and it's been quite positive. And coincidentally, this week I had an opportunity to work at the Chanel Mid-Tier d'Art, the Subway collection for 2026. So I was there at the event all week, and I was wearing these idyl jewelry, and I fetched quite a few compliments. So I thought it was perfect to talk to you about this brand with these my Chanel favorites. So that's the video for today. I hope you guys enjoy. Idyl as a brand checks a lot of boxes for me. So my understanding is that this is a family-owned business and 90% of the company is owned by women, which I like very much. It's a company located in Belgium. Everything is crafted in Antwerp, and they are a sustainable company. So these diamonds are lab-grown diamonds, real diamonds, but created in lab. And this is actually a plus for me. The last two diamond jewelry pieces that I purchased were lab-grown diamonds, and I made sure of that. Usually you get better quality diamond with a very reasonable price. That's my understanding about lab-grown diamonds. And also the solid gold they use with these diamonds, they are conflict free, so they are called green gold. That's something new that I learned while I was learning about this company. So nobody was harmed for my diamond jewelry, so knowing that is a huge plus for me. But having said that, I always say that sustainability, being green, is great, but if it's not accompanied by the quality, it means basically nothing. But in this case, I can clearly see it's great quality jewelry. And these are dainty, smaller pieces, but I can see they catch light brilliantly, and it's very delicate pieces, but when I hold and work on my jewelry, it feels very sturdy. So dainty yet sturdy. But personally, the most impressive thing about idyl jewelry is the modular concept. So I don't think I've ever owned any modular jewelry before. I sometimes enjoy mismatched earrings, for example, but they were created that way, and it's just only one way to wear those mismatched earrings. But with these pieces, you can create your own look. You can build your own collection. I really like that concept. So today I am wearing the identical earring look. So this is actually an add-on. So you can choose the size of the stud. Mine is medium, and you can add this dangle piece called iris, and you can actually add this as an earring as well. It's called Eden, but I like this as a necklace a little bit better, and it looks amazing when I stack with my solitaire like this. It kind of gives a more modern, interesting feel to it. But you can mix and match, and you can just wear studs if you like. You can wear this as a part of a necklace as well. And this necklace chain is also adjustable. There are 3 different holes, so you can wear it as a choker. And this is middle hole, and you can lower it down a little bit, and that's going to be more like lariat kind of look. And recently I have noticed that there is a beautiful necklace charm that I can add to this chain. It's called Lena. It's very modern, a small bezel set, solitaire, it all lined up together, very beautiful. So I'm thinking maybe next time if I finish a big project like this, I will reward myself by adding the Lena piece to my collection. So possibilities endless. So this is the most attractive concept of idyl, at least to me. My experience with idyl was quite smooth. So in particular, because I am based in the US, I was a little concerned about the current tariffs and other situation, but I don't believe there is anything to worry about. Basically, idyl takes care of everything on their ends, so there's no additional cost or duties. And I believe they ship free worldwide as well. So mine was shipped via DHL. Shipping was very fast and everything is packed securely. It arrived in perfect condition and the presentation is really nice. So I believe it will make a great gift. So it's impeccably packed and very high-end packaging, but it's kind of whimsical, so it has some personal touch. It comes with cute little things and padded pouches for protection, so will definitely make a good presentation and gifts. And so far I've been very happy with my experience with the brand and looking forward to adding more pieces to my collection. Before I start talking about my Chanel favorites, let me show you one more idyl earring variation that I came up with, because this is the look that fetched a lot of compliments during the Chanel event this week. So if you look at this side, I layered Eden and ears together. So kind of like a mini tasseled look. So although I only have one piercing on this side, this is my way of stacking pieces, and I really love this mismatched earring look. Let's start with the base makeup. So if it was a couple years ago, I would have definitely said my foundation that should be definitely repurchased would be Ultra Le Tan foundation, but now I feel my skin is drier and now I am at this point where I can truly see the skincare benefit in my foundation. Before, I was a skeptic. I was always like, what is the skincare going to do for my skin if it's in the foundation, because it has to penetrate my waterproof sunscreen and sometimes primer. Didn't really see the benefit of it, but then now I truly see skincare benefiting a foundation like Sublimage L'Essence. It really does make difference around 4 p.m. In the afternoon. It looks fine with other foundation and it's not intolerable, but then I feel quite tight and dry inside underneath the foundation. Not necessarily I see wrinkles or fine lines over there, but then with this Sublimage Essence foundation, I don't feel that, and the finish is really natural and it looks beautiful all day. And this is technically not my perfect shade match. As of today, the lightest shade is still a little bit pinker and still a little bit deeper than my skin tone. So I would love to see another shade expansion from Chanel, because they're getting rid of the cream version of the Sublimage foundation. But even if there's no new shade coming out, I will be still repurchasing this because it does a lot of good things for my skin. I just love wearing this foundation, how it feels on my skin. So next up is their loose powder. I have number 10, the lightest shade. It looks kind of white in the jar, but that's a translucent shade. I've had this for many years, repurchased even. This is a very big jar. It contains 1 ounce, 30 grams of powder, which is the same as the Guerlain powder, but they function very differently in my box, so I love them for different purposes. But when it comes to a very natural yet flawless, very long-lasting finish, I go for this one. This can be a little bit drying depending on the foundation you use underneath. If I match this with matte foundation, it currently feels a little bit dry, but if I use the Sublimage foundation and set it with this powder, it's just perfect, no tightness, and just beautiful, long-lasting, flawless finish. So even if this is a very big jar, I always pack this with me when I go on a trip. But luckily, Chanel has come out with this travel version of like compact recently. So if that's your thing, that's refillable as well. So there are options for this beautiful powder. Next, I want to talk about my absolute favorite powder highlighter of all time, regardless of the brand. It's the Chanel powder highlighter in the shade White Opal. I think I've had this for a very long time. This is my second one because my first one looks so dingy and not pretty. I got a new one. This one has been loved quite a bit as well. This has the most beautiful multi-glow and beautiful sheen to the finish. It's a little bit powdery. When you use brush, you will see a little bit of powder kick up, but on the skin, it just looks really smooth and refined, kind of subtle, but also it stands out. It flashes light pink, a little bit of green and purple, opalescent, very beautiful, elegant finish to it. And this is not glittery at all, so if you don't like the occasional glittery limited edition Chanel highlighters, don't worry, you can just go to the core collection and pick out one of these beautiful highlighters, but White Opal shade is my favorite. Next is my favorite eyeshadow palette from Chanel. That has to be Tissé Rivoli eyeshadow quad. So this is my second one, and this one is already worn quite flat. The first one I hit pins and I had it until it looked quite dingy, and this is my second one, and I will purchase my third and fourth if I run out of this one. And I almost always bring this quad on my business trip. This is just a quintessential, idyl taupey classic smoky quad. It's not super pigmented, but fairly well pigmented, and texture is beautiful. I love the Tissé eyeshadow quad texture. I call that a half-baked texture, but this one in particular works really great, so easy to handle, and very reliable and very sophisticated. So I would highly recommend this eyeshadow quad if you haven't tried it yet. And the most recently purchased eyeshadow quad from Chanel from the core line is Clear Obscure. It was part of the gift set that I purchased, and I am surprised by the quad. So that was a very close second contender. But I don't like all matte eyeshadow quad. Some people love all matte formula. So if in that case, you can definitely check out the Clear Obscure. But that has been also a very good, useful eyeshadow palette for me. But if I have to just pick one eyeshadow quad, it has to be Tissé Rivoli. Now I want to talk about my favorite Chanel blushes. I have two. So not too long ago, Chanel added a new blush line called Jus Contrast Intense. It's basically cream to powder formula, but I think it's so well done. It's just beautiful formula. For me, cream blush is beautiful. It gives that certain look, but it's not always, quick and easy for me to have that, ideal finish and color intensity. But this one, I can just use the regular blush brush, and it gives me beautiful cream finish, without all the fuss. And the colors are really beautiful. I have all five, but the Rose Ardent shade has to be my favorite. This is kind of cool leaning pink with a little bit of like red hint, and it is such a useful and beautiful cool tone shade. It basically goes with any kind of pink lip color and pinkish red lip color. I've been reaching for this quite a bit, and this actually contains more product than the powder blush. And I also love Chanel powder blushes. I have many of them, and most of them are old formulas, but recently I tried a new one's Quintessence, so I can vouch for the new reformulated blushes as well. It just works really good. And this one is actually original formula, so of course I have to like it, right? And from the many shades that I have, I had to pick rose bronze shade. It's such a perfect mix of rosy pink and a hint of bronze, and just looks phenomenal on the skin. And I have tried the new formula in the same shade as well, and I think it performs as well as the old one. I don't really see a big difference, so definitely check this shade out if you are looking for something quite neutral but has really beautiful sophisticated sheen to it, and this will go with practically everything. Now I want to talk about my favorite Chanel lip stuff, and frankly this was very difficult to pick just a few because literally I have boxes of Chanel lipsticks and other stuff, but I had to pick this iconic Lenallure Le Rouge. I really love this lipstick. I love this gloss lipstick case, and I think I have 10 shades so far, and I just love the colors. It's very unique, and I have everything that I need in the collection that I have built up over the years. And especially my favorite would be the Satin Formula Rouge Imaginaire. So this is pinkish red. This has a fuchsia and blue toned red, but with very little white base, and I find it very flattering on my complexion. I always get a couple of compliments when I wear this red lipsticks. And the formula is amazing. I wouldn't say it's revolutionary or very different from something that has existed, but this feels very classic. It's not too silicone or too slippery. It's still in that classic satin territory, very much so, but just works beautifully, easy to touch up, and long lasting while being so comfortable on the lips. And I just feel very special when I wear this lipstick. But the second favorite shade has to be the most recently purchased shade called Rouge Brode. I featured this in my other video. It's the light pink. So with shimmer, they kind of behave quite differently, but I love them quite a bit. This one had lived in my makeup pouch for a while. This one is sheer, so easy to touch up, and just everyday, really beautiful light pink shade. And I have to mention this dual lipstick, a liquid lipstick from Chanel. So before this shade, I was never a fan of this very popular lip formula because I tried darker shades and they didn't quite work for me, but this endless pink shade that recently became available in the US and is so beautiful, and it kind of is the perfect shade for this formula's full potential, if that makes sense. So it looks beautiful and very natural on the lips, and it does last forever. So right before I purchased this, I actually tried one of the Dior liquid sequin liquid lipsticks that came out as a part of the holiday makeup collection that I did not like at all, and I never return anything, but then I felt like I needed to return that liquid lipstick. I love the regular sequin lipstick, the matte lipstick that came out a couple years ago, but with that gloss, for some reason it didn't work out, but because they are quite similar in terms of the format, but this one is way better of formula, way practical, and this really delivers. Once it's on, it gives you a little bit of shrink wrap kind of feel because it sets down really securely. Then you add a little bit of gloss and it is really beautiful all day long. This is my favorite work kind of lip color. So although this is fairly new to my collection, I'm 100% sure that I will repurchase this color once I use this up. And how can I not talk about my Chanel lip glosses? I've had these since my college years and I've repurchased many of them. I've always had these in my collection, and I still think they are the best lip glosses in the market. Maybe I'm being a little bit too stubborn or not too open-minded, but I just love these, how they look. And I had to pick two favorite shades. And this is Rose Naïve, and as you see, this is a very sheer light pink with shimmer, and it looks beautiful on its own, and it has a plumping effect. I don't mean burning actual plumping effect, but visually the lips look so much better with this color, and kind of plump and juicy and very natural. No burning. There's no ingredient that does that. And this one works beautifully as a topper. And second shade is the Bourgeoisie, and I've used many of these. This is shimmery, pinky, mauvey brown shade that goes with everything. I love pairing this color with a Bouton Couture eyeshadow quad, for example, but literally this goes with everything. Such a sophisticated, easy to wear kind of shade. And let's talk about my absolute favorite eyeliners in the whole world, the Still You waterproof eyeliner from Chanel. I always have these four shades. So 88 Noir Intense, that's the deepest, coolest black shade that I always have to have. Number 10 is a charcoal gray that looks almost black. It's ebony, and that's a must too. Number 20 Espresso is my go-to lower lash line shade, and also special mention, I have repurchased this many times. It's 83 Cassis shade. I recommend this shade in various videos. This is a very deep plum shade. For some reason, this color kind of makes your eyeball whiter and clearer, if that makes sense. And this one goes with any kind of like a purple eyeshadow. So I cannot pick just one. I have to have these four shades all the time in my collection. And I think at some point they might have reformulated these, and I've seen some reviews saying that these don't go on as smoothly as before, but I purchased these after reformulations, but maybe it's the deep colors that I purchased, but even the lighter shades with shimmers and things like that, I didn't really notice discrepancy. They always perform very well, and I find them very reliable. I would hate to be without them. We're in the final stretch, so let's talk about Chanel nail polishes. So I have many of them, and many of them are limited shades, but I had to pick these two very basic classic shades as my favorite, and these were indeed repurchased multiple times. And the first up is the Chanel Pirate. Chanel never says this is our house red color, just like Dior has 999, but personally I think Chanel Pirate is their house red or most iconic red shade. So lipstick shade also there is Pirate, and I have a couple of them in different formulas, but the nail polish, this most chic red nail polish in my book, and it's a gel cream kind of formula. Two coats will give you very beautiful opaque but slightly glossy finish. Love this nail polish. And ballerina has to be just basic. everyone has to have this kind of like nude nail polish, but the new formula, the reformulated formula for this color is actually a little bit thicker, so gives you more coverage, which is a good thing for this shade. So I've been enjoying the new formula, particularly in this shade. I'll be forever repurchasing these two nail polishes. Lastly, let me talk about a couple of Chanel fragrances here. So I thought about this quite a bit because I will always have Chanel number 5 from Coco Mademoiselle and even number 19. Number 19 was my very first perfume ever. So I was still a teenager. My mother had a splash bottle and she gave it to me. So it's quite special to me. I will always have a bottle no matter what. I don't wear that scent as often these days, but it will be there in my collection. And Chanel number 5 Coco Mademoiselle also will be in my collection forever because they're like underwear to me. But then when it comes to the actual favorites that I enjoy and wear with intention and joy, that will be these two scents from the Lids exclusive line. The first one is 1957, and this is multi-layered white musk scent with very creamy woody base. That's how I would describe it. This is my power scent. So initial notes, it feels somewhat offensive, frankly, because of the aldehyde top notes, but dry down is heavenly, so creamy, so elegant, lacking better words. It smells very expensive and put together. So I always say this half jokingly, if I have to hug my enemy, I will wear this so that he or she knows how well I am doing, that kind of sense. So if I need to have some kind of presence in the most elegant way, that's the scent that I would wear. This is quite something. I find this is the most special one from the Lids exclusive line, at least for me. And the second favorite, Gardenia. So this has to be exactly the opposite of 1957. I would say this is the least offensive white floral scent out there. It's very lovely. It's never offensive, very light, and you can spray a lot even during the very hot summer weather. It will never smell too much. So it's on the fleeting side. So if you like a longer lasting gardenia scent, I would recommend layering with the same scent body oil that Chanel offers. But I normally just use this fragrance spice off, and it just stays the same kind of linear kind of scent. It's never overbearing, very lovely and fresh and work-friendly white floral scent that I recommend to anyone. So that concludes my Chanel favorites video today. Do let me know what you think about these products that I mentioned in this video, and more importantly, do share your version of Chanel favorites in the comment section below. I would love to hear about your favorites. Thank you so much for watching this video and hanging out with me. As always, I really appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you can. I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.